When Ronald Read died in June 2014, the world didn't expect what came next, because this quiet, invisible old man from Vermont was not just a janitor. He was secretly an $8 million millionaire. A man who spent most of his life earning just around $22,000 a year, parking cars, sweeping floors, living a life so ordinary that nobody ever suspected anything extraordinary. And yet, when he passed away, he left behind a fortune that shocked everyone. $8 million, no lottery, no inheritance, no business empire, just a janitor with a millionaire's secret. And here's the part that should make you stop and think. The system he used is not complicated, it is not secret, and it is not reserved for high-income people. It is available to almost everyone watching this. But most people will never use it, not because they can't, but because it feels too boring, too slow, too simple, and in a world obsessed with get rich quick. Boring is exactly what builds wealth. Let's break the biggest lie in personal finance. You do not need a high salary to become rich. That's a myth. There are doctors earning $300,000 a year living paycheck to paycheck. And there are teachers and janitors earning under $50,000, retiring as millionaires. So what's the difference? It's not income. It's behavior. Here is the formula that controls your financial life. Income minus expenses equals cash flow. That's it. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated. If your cash flow is zero, you're not building wealth. No matter if you earn $40,000 or $400,000, you are just surviving. But if you consistently create even a small positive gap, you are now in the wealth building zone. Even $200 a month changes everything. Because money is not powerful when you earn it. Money is powerful when it stays. Think about this. If you save just $300 a month, that's $3,600 a year, invested at an average 7% return. In 30 years, that becomes over $350,000. And if you increase that to $500 a month, you cross the $1 million line. Not because you earned more, but because you kept more. Now here is where most people fail. They think wealth building means budgeting every coffee, tracking every dollar, living in stress and restriction. But that is not how rich people think. The real system is called automation. Pay yourself first before you touch your money. Before you feel tempted, before lifestyle inflation kicks in, your money should already move. Savings, investments, future accounts. Then whatever is left, you live on it. Not the other way around. Here's why this works psychologically. Every month you manually decide to save. You are fighting your own brain. Your brain wants comfort now. It wants dopamine now. It wants rewards now. But wealth requires delay. So instead of fighting yourself, you remove the decision completely. You automate discipline. That's how real wealth is built. Not motivation, not willpower, systems. Now imagine two people. Both are 30 years old. Both earn $50,000 per year. Let's call them Rich Alex and Average Mike. Rich Alex sets up automation. $700 per month invested, $300 per month savings. He never touches it, never thinks about it. He lives slightly below his means, not poor, not struggling, just intentional. Average Mike does the opposite. He upgrades his lifestyle every time he gets a raise. Better car, more subscriptions, more eating out. He saves whatever is left, which is usually nothing. After 10 years, Rich Alex has over $120,000 invested. Average Mike, almost nothing. Same income, a different system, different future. But there's another enemy most people don't even notice: high interest debt. Credit cards at 20 to 25% interest are not just debt. They are financial traps, because every dollar you owe is growing against you. If you carry $10,000 in credit card debt, you don't just owe $10,000. You're losing thousands every year in interest. And worse, you're losing the chance to invest that money. That is double damage. Now let's talk about the real superpower: compound interest. This is where wealth actually explodes. First, it feels useless. You invest $200 and nothing happens. You invest again, still nothing exciting. But then time kicks in, and suddenly your money starts making money, and that money starts making money. And it snowballs. That is exactly how Ronald Read built $8 million. Not by earning more, but by giving time enough space to work. And here is the truth most people regret later: starting late is expensive. Starting 10 years earlier can double or triple your final wealth. Because compounding doesn't reward effort, it rewards time. So what do you actually need to do? Not 100 things, just 3. Spend less than you earn. Invest consistently. Stay patient for decades. That's it. No complexity, no secrets, just consistency. And if you add one more thing, you accelerate everything. A second income stream. Even $200 to $500 extra per month changes your entire future, because it increases your investment power without depending on your job. Now let's zoom out. Most people will spend 40 years earning to spending to repeating to staying stuck. But a small percentage will earn to save, to invest, to compound, to escape. Same economy, same system, different choices. Ronald Read didn't look rich, he didn't act rich, but he became free. And that is the real goal: not luxury, not status, freedom. Because the real definition of wealth is simple. Wealth is when your money works harder than you do. And one day, you will realize something important. It was never about how much you earned. It was about what you did after you earned it. If you understand this now, you are already ahead of 90% of people. If you ignore it, you will spend years wondering why money never stays. The system is simple, but simple is not easy, and that's why it works.